I like, dude, the weather guy on the radio straight up said, "All right, it's gonna feel it's about 90 something now. Who gives a shit what degree of 90 he said?" And he goes, "But it's a heat index of feeling of up to 115 degrees." So, and then I swear to God, this man nonchalantly in his AC ice cold studio said, "So, stay hydrated out there. If you're out there." I'm like, "Oh, I almost crashed my car on purpose."
All of this is going down.
Just to let them know how I really feel about this. Just so that way when they and I hope that when I crash, my radio skips on that part and it's just playing it over and over again. So stay hydrated out there. So stay hydrated out there. So stay hydrated out there. And then the cops come up and they blow themselves away because they're like, and it's just a chain reaction because they're all in the 115 degree heat index weather.
When I knock people out, they don't fucking move. Who the fuck is that guy? Oh, don't be scared, homie.
Welcome to Throwing Hands.
You're playing touch butt with that dork in the park, the ponytail.
My balls are hot.
It's insane.
No, you have to write a little note with the name of the radio station, the announcer.
Yep. This was their fault, and then I let go of the wheel. That's when people would say, "I let Jesus take the wheel," but am I really doing that if I'm trying to kill myself? Am I really letting
Jesus take the wheel, and he took it right into the guardrail.
If you guys could pick another like another billionaire, or maybe it doesn't. I guess it doesn't have to be a billionaire. If you guys could pick another person to run like the UFC, who would it be? I'm saying T-Dog. It's got to be Trump. It's got to be the guy. Oh, every fight card, bro. Every fight card's gonna be the greatest. Next week's fight card, just like this one, it's gonna be the greatest one ever. You're not gonna want to miss this one. I don't know why I'm giving him Nixon fingers when I do this. By the way, besides the fact that I think that he would make every card the greatest card. He does.
Well, he would just say, "This is the greatest card."
First of all, let me tell you something. I said there's a lot of fighters in this room. I said, "Wow, that's a lot of fighters," and I like them. I think they're great guys. I know a lot of them. You remember? I remember you. Remember? He
only knows Colby Covington.
He really
only know Colby and
Sean Strickland.
Oh yeah, Masvidal.
Maybe Strickland. We don't know if really Strickland leans politically. He just says whatever the fuck he wants. Honestly,
respect. Also, not respect at the same time, though. To be honest, Trump was on.
He's a real.
Yeah. I remember we're on the same page for sure on this one. We've argued about this in the past too much. It's been too long. Now we're on the 50-50 thing. I'm like, he's a little wild, but also fucking dickhead. Like, dude.
Yeah, no, I was cool with him, and literally until the Joe Rogan episode, I was like, oh, this dude's a fuck. Like, what the hell's wrong with you, dude?
I'm like, oh, I see. So I get it now. So you've been projecting all your childhood issues onto all of us. I see now, Sean. I figured it out. And then, not therapies for p***s. I don't need any of that. But Joe, let me tell you an emotional story for an hour and a half. Shit,
but when I was a kid,
I had to hide under the bed, and my parents. And it's like, all right, bro, what do you mean?
And
with
there's
that?
fleas biting me and shit. And there's
how you just slide that into the fucking.
But remember, his parents didn't fuck while he was under the bed. His dad raped his mom while he was under the bed. Remember that?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
No, I would definitely. But Trump was on Jim Norton's and Matt Serra's podcast that they do for UFC. I think it's like UFC Unfiltered or something like that, or Untaped. And
it's Unfiltered.
Yeah, and I mean, it's Trump. I wouldn't call him scripted. It seems like he writes his own script in his head. I'm sure there's a team that writes scripts for him when he goes on things, but he does know MMA at a very base thing. So I'm trying to think of there's clearly a guy that you could pick that's really knows MMA to take over the company. But, T-Dog's got the money. He's got the love. And he's also one of those things where if something happens where they're like, you can't perform here, Trump's going to be like, I already built a tower, and we're going to be performing there. It's going to be the best venue in all of Kansas City. Whatever.
Like he's already got one.
Yeah. And back in the
We're
day,
going to be making the fights are going to be in Vegas at Trump Towers.
Yeah, back in the day, he was sponsored. He sponsored a lot of the beginning fights. Like he hosted them at like his hotels and stuff like that, or like his casinos back in the day. What do you guys think? Who you picking?
I don't know, to be honest.
Shit. Chuck Norris.
It's a good pick. Solid pick. He would just be a face. He would sit at a desk and look pretty all day, and then and then give him a choppable desk. And every time somebody questioned him, he would just stand up and karate chop the desk in half, and they'd be like, "Whoa."
Also, you could be like, well, I think this guy's a really tough fighter. This guy's a really tough fighter.
They should fight.
So that's why they're fighting. Like, there would be no...
He'd get off his little inverted
There'd
thing
be no...
that he used to sell.
Yeah, teeter hang-up.
Yep.
There would be no, like, actual sound logic. It'd be like, I just think these guys should fight.
I want to see Elon so I can see how quick everything would get fucked up.
Hell yeah.
Considering how everything's going to Twitter right now.
Tell you what would happen. It'd be the XFC real quick.
Oh my god.
Be a big old X in the middle of the octagon.
I'm pretty sure that was an actual promotion at some point too.
What, Twitter or Tesla?
No, XFC.
Oh.
I think
like, I'm pretty sure that was like a legit
Extreme Fighting Champion. I'm sure it was probably something.
Extreme.
Yeah, it was literally called Extreme Fighting Championship. Okay,
Damn.
wow.
Elon would be like, "That's okay. I bought the rights to it. It's mine."
It's like, I've got enough money. I bought it already.
Shouts out to him. Let's talk a little bit about that then, since we're on the subject. Elon versus Zuck, apparently full-blown on in the most incredible way, not with the UFC. You guys seen that?
Oh, bro, you're a little late.
Yeah, I was just about to say Zuck said
out?
that Elon's... No, he said that, he backed out, but he said that Elon's not taking it seriously, so he's just, like, canning the whole thing.
Yeah.
That sounds like some pussy shit from Zuck. Sounds like he's real scared. I don't know about that. That's crazy, because that's what a crazy venue to do it at. Who gives a shit if he's taking it seriously or not? If that's the real reason where he's like, he's not taking it seriously, so I don't want to do it, then...
Well, he's not, oh shit. He's not like responding to any of the promoters or any of like anyone who's trying to set something up, because Zuckerberg talked to Dana about all of that, and he was like, yeah, once Elon's down, I'm down, like, once it's all signed. I mean, it's kind of shenanigans that they're not fighting, but
the Coliseum, man. I mean, who else are we going to get to see? If they fought, the aliens for sure going to show up. They were 100% going to show up.
That'd be pretty scuffed. Like, this is what you come down for?
You two are the greatest minds. You cannot do this.
Well, Elon Musk is an alien, and Zuck's a lizard person, so of course they're going to come down for that. Aliens versus lizards? Yeah.
They're just coming down to sit front row.
That's it.
Those what those reserved seats were for. I see. Okay. Oh yeah, we haven't even done the thing. So welcome to Throwing Hands Podcast, by the way. Your favorite MMA podcast by local dudes from Florida. What's up? Shouts out. I'm your host, Joe. This is my co-hosts, Ian and Darnell. Fucking what's up, boys?
Howdy.
You're dickhead.
Sheesh.
As the y'all know that video I'm talking about? They pull up to some black guys. They're like, "Yer," he goes, "Yer," and they go, "Dickhead."
What you doing, dickhead?
Dickhead.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that was not a friendly yo.
He's trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. It's
Facts.
yo.
He's ready to beat their ass.
Dickhead.
He looks so confused, though. That's where my whole thing is. I'm like, he's like, he can't comprehend what's going on.
Nope.
He's like, should I be aggressive? They're kind of friendly.
The years what threw him off.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh shit, they say you're."
The 4 years.
You're Well, you're your way down to the like button while you're at it, and make sure you comment down below what you think of the video today. And we want to thank you for clicking that thumbnail that brought you in here. This is MMA podcast for casual and hardcore fans alike. So let's get started by talking about the most recent passing card, UFC Apex. I like the fancy seating they have now, VIP, but I do not like the camera angles that they be doing. It's wild. Like, I don't know if you saw Darnell at one point, like they were recording somebody who was leaving the Octagon, and they had just lost too, and it was like Jamal Hill patting him on the back, like, "Hey man, it's all good." And then they walked up to Jamal Hill with the camera, didn't cut at all. You just watch this camera waddle up to Jamal Hill, and Jamal Hill, he went from patting his boy on the back to being like, "Hey, what's up? This is my ring, this is my arena," and then they just walk away from Jamal Hill.
Yeah, okay, I remember seeing that.
Deeper into
I was a little confused too. Like I wasn't paying attention to it when it happened, but I was just like, "What the fuck was that about?"
What is this? All this money, and they're just like, I don't know. Walk up to him. Walk up to him. They didn't have more cameras set up for the transitions.
No one was ready.
Yeah, it was
or he was late.
First day.
Yeah, first day.
He was late to his cue. He's like, shit.
They had some call outs that day.
It's his first and last day.
Mm-hmm.
Dana's like, nope, get him out.
It's so funny. I was like, what is this Blue's Clues camera work we have going on here? Dude, I was really mad yesterday because first of all, it was an early card. It was like it started at 4 p.m.
It was slightly early.
But I still worked, and I also forgot it was on at 4, so I didn't even pull them off my phone. And it's one of the, we've heard us talk a lot on this podcast where we're like, oh, well, we didn't see a lot of these, but thank goodness they were all fucking boring snooze fest, XYZ.
Nope.
I mean,
motherfuckers on this card were here to get money.
Like,
KO, submission, KO, submission, KO, KO, KO.
Yep.
Like, Jesus, the prelims were
pretty on fucking fire. Lit. I was telling Ian, I said, Dana went up to everybody, just like did like a dad knock at the door, just knocked him like, knock, knock, knock. Hey, anybody who gets a KO gets $100,000. I'm sick of this shit. And just like walked away. He had to say something to these guys to make that many KOs happen. That was insane.
He was like, you guys are either going to do this or you're never fighting again.
Okay, they did give him performance of the night.
Who?
Blackshear for getting a fucking twister.
Yeah.
Oh, second fight of the night.
That was wild. We saw the replay.
Insane. And also, like, shouts out to Jose Johnson, who must have a crazy invertebrate. Like, yo, he was just like, I'm gonna twist with it, I'm gonna twist against it, and this is bad. And then if I'm sitting there, I'm like, I don't think you're supposed to fight a twister. You could die. Like, it's insane that they allow that move.
Just like a vegetable for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Like, shout outs to his core strength for like twisting opposite ways, trying to keep yourself like in a vertical line.
Did some anime shit where like out of nowhere, Blackshear was like, "Oh no, he's transferred energy to his spine. I'm gonna have to twist harder.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to put everything into this fucking. I'm gonna put everything into this pressure."
Now, first of all, Darnell, so many of these hot bitches were on the card tonight. Which one of the ones was the one that you were talking to that that I think because didn't she lose whoever it was?
Yeah, she got fucking head and arm triangled. Shit was gross. Well, it was really a head and arm choke, but she was good though.
Pollyanna, yeah, that's right. I remember when she got up, I was like, that's got to be the one. I remember.
Yeah.
Yo, but I feel bad. I can't say her name. What's her name? Her opponent? I know it's Lucindo, but
I think it's
is it Jasmine?
Yeah,
Yasmin.
I think it's pronounced Yasmin.
Yeah, there it goes. Yasmin Lucindo. What a beast, bro.
Yeah. Only 21 and throwing bombs and destroying black belts.
Tell you what, guys, if we were starting shit at a bar and she was the one to step up to us, you guys could take your chances. I'm backing away.
I'd back away just for a fucking throat tattoo? Nah.
Yeah.
You've been through some shit.
That's all it takes.
I'm good.
I'll tell you what.
You've clearly been through some shit to really just sit there and take that pain. I'm good on fighting you.
Her picture looks mean. Look at a lot of these dudes trying to put on mean looks. And I'm looking directly at Lucindo and I'm like, that's a mean look right there. She looks angry.
And I'm like, that's a man.
That's a man. Yeah. I'm backing away from that fight with Darnell just so we can watch Ian take on Lucindo.
Just to watch me get beat up.
Yeah. As the card went on to the main card, yeah, Pollyanna brought it back with the with losing and actually getting the finishes started back up. We went into a little decisions for a while. Still good fights. Josh Fremd, Jamie Pickett, AJ Dobson. The only fighter from Cameroon. Don't forget the only fighter from Cameroon. Do not forget that.
There's some hoes.
That's some bullshit right there.
Yeah, whoever is in charge of that shit, aka Dana, fuck you.
Yep.
Fuck you 3 times, because Francis wasn't even the first. There was a guy before Francis that he posted on Twitter. So Francis is second, this motherfucker's a third. And they're just like, no, he's the only one. He's the only one.
Like,
we don't know anybody else who's from Cameroon. We don't know.
Crazy. That's some Disney government shit right there. That's why. Oh, you know what? Disney. Damn it, Disney.
Damn. And
then it got picked right back up, like I said, with Lucindo, Chris Dawkins, Khalil Roundtree, the Cub Swanson fight, even though decision, not a boring fight. And then let's just start by, we're going to talk about the ones you guys want to talk about and all that, but let's start right there at that main event. Fuck Rafael dos Anjos. Fuck Vicente Luque. Boring ass fight. I was sitting there, I was like, oh man, are we watching Corey Sandhagen versus Rob Font, but heavier? This is crazy. Bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Two guys
starting to, I'm just burnt out from fights. And if I see y'all go to the ground for longer than a minute, I'm just checking out.
Yeah.
It sucks, but
yeah,
I'm not there anymore.
There's definitely days in certain fights where when fighters go to the ground, they're making it exciting and you can kind of stay there and watch it, especially when you can see them actually doing the transitions, actively going for something. When you just see these guys on the ground gassed and tired, you're like, all right, well, and it's going to go on, and you'll give them one round. I'll give them one round, and then after that, we start heavily looking away. Yeah. So Vicente Luque or Rafael dos Anjos, nothing to talk about, you guys. We're moving on. Hakeem Dawodu, Cub Swanson, though, the crazy decision of the night, but also a crazy fight.
Decision.
I love it because even Cub looked off to the side like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Like his first thing, he's like, I'm gonna have to watch that fight back. I'm like, I hope he doesn't. A lot of fighters sometimes when they think they lost and they're like, I want to watch it back but they won. Sometimes they'll come back and be like, no, I clearly won that fight. I watched it back and I won. And I'm like, I hope he doesn't think that because he lost that fight.
Yeah, nah. I think he said in an interview or on Twitter, he was like, yeah, I thought I was down 2 rounds. He was like, I was having fun, but like I was losing that.
Yeah.
His one takedown gave him the victory, which made it somehow a unanimous. Like, if it was a split decision, I'd be a lot more all right with it, but they said unanimous.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? How is 30 more significant strikes throughout the fight unanimous? Or how do you win? Like one takedown, and you're going to consider that a W for Cub? No.
The difference between unanimous and split really will bother Ian. It'll fuck him up.
Well, if it's not obviously that he won, it should be a fucking split. I'm sorry.
No, facts.
I agree with you. We're on your side.
Or even times where they like say like where they like say it's a split, and it was obviously like one-sided, and they try to say it's a split, and it's like, no, what the fuck are y'all? What are y'all watching when y'all make these decisions? Like, yeah, sure, no one finished, so there's no definitive winner. But at the same time, it's like, what the fuck y'all watching?
Their phones.
Seriously.
Clearly.
And then they just look at the numbers of like people who are actually paying attention and like counting up all the significant strikes and takedowns. Like,
oh shit, I forgot.
Oh, he's got one takedown. Oh, their strikes are kind of close. No, fuck you. Wild.
Get real.
Get real.
I'm gonna pick up. Let's talk about the obvious ones that we definitely like Khalil Roundtree. My N-word. Like, my guy is so good right now. He is.
My nigga needs fucking therapy.
For real. Bro,
there is no reason you should be dropping hammer. Thank God both of them missed. But there's no reason you should be reaching back from the fucking forges of hell with that hammer fist and missed both times. It's like, thank God. But then he caught him with like the uppercut ground pound. And even that was like barely a glance and then like hit him in his arm. And it's just like
It
Jesus
rolled him
Christ,
over.
bro.
Well, he was
Yeah.
already trying to roll to his back, but still, like,
Yeah,
it, like
but it's like-
basically threw him onto his back.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. We need to get him some help or something because this ain't the first time he's done this. Because there's a fight that he finished where dude was like on the ground and he just started stomping him, like not kicking, like soccer kicking or anything, like to the ribs or anything. Like he is stomping him in the ribs.
Yep.
And this dude's like actively like rolling away from him, and it's like, yo, relax, please, nigga. We know this is a you can do whatever you want, kind in here, because you signed a contract, but relax. You want to finish it, but please,
No.
motherfuckers need to go home to their
he's like
families.
murder.
He's remembering all those people that made fun of him when he was fat and smoking like 3 packs of cigarettes in a day while he's fucking touring with some band and his friends. That's what he's remembering with all those strikes.
Damn.
It's
That's
not
why he's gonna win.
fun.
You know what? I didn't know he had that hatred behind him. You're right. This is dangerous. This is a dangerous man.
Yeah,
He's a real threat to society.
I don't remember what episode it is. I think he's been on Rogan maybe twice. But in one of them, like he talks about like how he was like out of high school and stuff.
Just
with
trying
being
to
like
be in a band or some shit.
No, he was in the band, but he was like mostly like I think he was like an equipment manager really. But I think he played bass or something too. But like he realized like living that life was like ass, and he was just like, yo, I want to change. And then even his entire family was just like, "You're gonna be a fighter?" And they're like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And he's like, "All right."
He's like, "You got to go drastic."
And they all laughed at me.
Go extreme with the change or go home.
Exactly, bro. It's just like
he's
God
like,
damn.
"Take this, Dad." As he's fucking ground and pounding Dukakis. Jesus.
Yeah, right. Dude, Dawkins is like, "Did you just say dad to me? What the fuck?"
He's like, what?
But also, unfortunately,
Oh,
this just shows. Oh, this is fucked up. I'm even laughing at it. But Chris Dawkins' true weakness in life is the black man.
Is it really? Is that where all of his losses come
Bro,
from?
Derek Lewis, Curtis Blades, Rosenstrike, Roundtree.
Oh no.
My man has lost all his fights to the black man.
The Dawkinses themselves are official punching bags in the UFC. Yeah, I like to say about the Khalil fight is like Paul Felder. I like when Paul Felder's announcing. I have a lot of the same like takes that he has sometimes, and I like that he's just sitting there at the same time as me. He's just sitting there, and he goes, "You guys notice that he's punching at Dawkins' hand?" They're like, "What?" He goes, "He's
at the beginning."
And then all the commentary guys are like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, he's punching his hand to set up other punches, like a parry or something like that, but a punch parry." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's how he finished. He missed his hand a little bit, but he went to do it again. He punched his hand and then just went, bitch!" Like I was like, the second you said therapy, I'm like, "Yeah, you kidding me? He's out there punching other guys' hands while standing. He's like Mike Perry, but with hands instead." Mike Perry, I'm gonna punch your hands with my head. Khalil Roundtree was like, "I'm gonna use it with these. I'm on point.
I'm gonna punch your hand with my hand and then send my left straight up the middle."
And then of course, like he's got the best call out. To say that I just want a ranked opponent. I want somebody right above me. That's fine.
5-rounder.
5-rounder.
Yeah, he wants. Yeah.
Main event. Yeah.
Yeah. Which solid. He's like, I don't give a fuck who. I just want a 5-round fight. Which, I mean, honestly, in that sense, he's like, it's especially on like not like like obviously he's not going to be on like UFC 293 or some shit like that, but to just like test out his durability for 5 rounds like in a serious fight, it's a smart move.
Oh, I forgot they actually fought already.
Who?
Him and Johnny Walker. Johnny's the reason he went to fucking Thailand. Johnny Walker got him in that Thai clinch, and he's like, I couldn't move. And he's just like, yeah, no, I need to learn how to do that shit.
That was a while ago, too. Yeah, 2018.
Yeah, and then he comes back in a fucking Thai stance and just blasts whoever the fuck he was fighting. But it'd be nice that'd be like a good way, because they already got a story there, kind of, to make it a main event for some fight night.
I like it. Darnell's trying to get that matchmaker contest with Dana White. You can sit with me in the war room. and make mashups and pit. You seen that? It's so stupid.
That'd be a scary fucking job.
That'd be ridiculous.
I would do it.
A fight that I just want to point out. Which one was it? Oh yeah, Francis Marshall, Isaac Dulgarian. Somebody I'm going to be keeping my eye on. First of all, Dulgarian, dope last name. That's awesome, Dulgarian. Second of all, gets a brutal TKO, and after he gets the TKO, clicked his feet in the air. What a guy!
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did that shit like 3 times.
You gotta love it. Good guy on the mic, good guy in the air, and clicking his feet in the air. Beast on the feet. Let's go. What about you guys? Was there any fights that you wanted to bring up from this card?
Josh Parrish versus Martin Buday.
Crazy ass Kimura.
Wild. Yeah.
Big boy Kimura.
Big boy Kimura.
I didn't see that coming. It was the first time they were like, and you know, he's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It is the first time I've seen him actually fucking use it.
Those big guys too. It seems like the Kimura, like they end up in such awkward spots on top. It seems like the Kimura's almost always there for them, right? Like I wonder what the percentage is for heavyweight Kimuras, because it seems like a lot of heavyweights finish with a Kimura. I don't know. Obviously they finish with guillotines too, but I don't know.
For me, I didn't know Terrence was fighting. Like literally when they called it up, I was like, "Oh fuck, what the hell?" And then he's finally out of his little slump for right now, at least.
For now,
and it's even crazier because it's like again he's taking a fight on fucking short notice, where it's just like, dude, stop doing that.
he's trying to be like Kevin Holland. He's like, I'll just
like a little bit to stop doing it, and then
pick any fight.
Marcus McGee, him too.
Dude.
And it was funny during the I guess you want to say like the promos and interviews for the like right before the fight, and they were telling me like, oh yeah, he's saying that he's moving back up to 135 because he felt like the cut at 125, each one of his losses were like due to knockout because of the weight cuts, and he's like he feels like he can't get knocked out at 135, gets knocked out. It's just like fuck, dude. And it was clean too. Like he kind of ran into the left. Like, he kind of threw it out, and the dude just walked into it and just went down. And he kind of looked at him like, nah, he's done. He's done.
It was funny, too, because I like the questionable part of, like, oh, is he knocked out? It was like Marcus called it himself. He was like, I'm telling you guys, he's not getting back up from that. And the second
he was like, you can keep hitting him if you want.
Yeah. And then after that, they were like, yeah, usually the telltale nowadays is if they fall forward, they're fucked. Falling like backwards or sideways, like maybe they can like scramble a little bit, but falling forward like right onto your head, you're kind of fucked.
Really good stoppage of Luana Santos just piecing up Juliana Miller on the cage.
Yeah, Juliana Miller. I mean, first of all, let's say a couple things about this. Juliana Miller, mid, fight game, mid. Yeah, I mean, you're just all mid now. When you first came in, you might have been like, oh, okay, maybe like a 7 or an 8, maybe even I'd even go a 9, maybe a UFC 9. And like look at her, she's doing flying knees and some crazy striking stuff. She's done nothing but get beat the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm
these Brazilian women.
God for the ref,
bro. Why do they keep doing that to these American girls? They just keep feeding them to Brazil, like juiced up Brazilian chicks.
Oh, it's the horse meat, Joe.
It's the horse meat. Well. That was UFC Apex, and that was our takes on it. Let us know what you guys think down below. And let's talk about next week's card, the pay-per-view. Finally, Sean O'Malley, he doesn't get a top 10 fight. He doesn't get a top 5 fight. He gets the title fight, baby. He goes straight. Ridiculous. He goes all the way up. He goes... It's insane. I mean, you haven't seen such a jump since Chael Sonnen himself. Like, it's crazy.
Seriously. It's the mouth.
Nah, but he's him talking shit definitely got him to fight Jan.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the UFC's fault for booking all of bantamweight. And Jan was the only one without a fight.
Did he fight Pedro Munoz?
They did, but then it was an eye poke, and then they called the fight.
Yeah. And then there's that one fight that Sean definitely won, but it says he lost, but that's crazy. Like that's just some hacker saying that. Yeah,
that didn't even happen.
No, I mean, sure. I mean, whoever that guy is, it's a nobody. It's a nothing. It's like kind of like a blip. It's like a glitch.
And it shows because Sean is fighting for the belt. Meanwhile, Cheeto and Pedro are both beneath him on the card right now. Who's the fucking GOAT? It's Sean fucking O'Malley.
You're right. You ain't wrong. Speaking straight facts right now, Darnell.
Goddamn.
This is a fight card that I might want to bet on, considering that Sean O'Malley's the underdog coming into that. Definitely makes sense that he's the underdog, and he's not a big underdog, but that's worth. I'd place money on Sean O'Malley beating Aljo. I mean, there's a chance that he gets him with a crazy submission, just knocks him out with a crazy one-punch strike, a knee, something.
I don't see it happening.
No, come on. So,
well, me personally, I don't really like Sean O'Malley.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, you must not like Snoop Dogg either.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Sorry, my bad. That's not how he thinks, Snoop Dogg. I promise you, cousin. Everybody's his cousin. Go ahead.
I just don't like him.
Fair enough. I mean, could you give any? My man's got a Mexican wife that lets him have sex with whoever he wants. She cooks for him all the time. That's one thing that's cool about him. There's then.
I mean, she's doing the same thing.
True.
So
true. And then he's like he's a man of the people. He puts on a show. You know, have you ever seen him on any podcast? Really nice guy. You ever seen him on his podcast? Extremely nice guy.
So I'm talking about how it's okay to smoke crack.
I haven't seen that. I can neither confirm or deny.
He's like, it doesn't
smoke crack.
No, I didn't say he smoked crack. He said it's all right to smoke crack. He's like, you can smoke it once. It doesn't make you a crackhead.
It actually, it physically will.
And I was like, that's not how that works.
Sean, I mean, listen, people named Sean often have quite the weird takes on life. You know, Sean Strickland, Sean O'Malley, it's Sean Shelby. I just had to think of a Sean. Comedy comes in threes. But Sean, I get it. He is very unlikable. A lot of things, like Colby. Like Colby's unlikable. Connor's unlikable. I get it. But
Connor's way more unlikable now.
But let's talk more about like Aljo's, like the reason why he might. I mean, Aljo's the man right now. Like he is truly the guy. But there's always a time for the guy. There's always a time. We've seen it with Kamaru. We've seen it a lot this passing year, and the end of last year we saw it a lot. I don't think I'd never seen Aljo being like their guy, their face at 135. You know, now physically, like he's got some of the best wrestling in the division. Some of these guys, especially the new revamped Aljo, some of these guys can't handle it with him. But I don't know how long that can last.
For me, it's get the fuck off the floor.
Fair enough.
If you don't have them taken down and you're just staying 3-point stance so you don't get fucked on, you lost me. I'm like, dead ass. That's literally why I don't like him right now, especially for this fight. Because in that Henry fight, a lot of the time, he was just hugging on his legs. Like, he wasn't really getting him down. Like, it was him holding onto his legs for dear life. And then the times when Henry would get out, well, what's Aljo doing? Still groveling on the fucking floor like a goddamn peasant. Get the fuck up. I get you're tired, but bitch, you're the champ now. You kind of can't be tired.
I remember when we were talking about that, it was kind of like he's saying like, oh, I just beat Henry at his own game. I just wrestled him. I'm like, buddy, did you think you just John Jones'd him? Because John Jones dominates people in their own game. He flips them over while wrestling them. You were having a struggle fest for fucking 5 rounds straight and eventually got a couple takedowns. And he talks so much shit like he's the guy. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. I don't
fuck with him anymore.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I don't like the cockiness that he has of like, I took down Cejudo, who's a gold medalist. What do you think I'm going to do to Sean? I'm like, I don't know why he thinks that like he's doing MMA math. Like, and I'm like, okay, buddy, that's our job to do. I don't know. You should think more realistic.
Well, coming from that, I mean, I'd rather just not have an opinion on this fight.
Fair enough.
You just don't want to see him winning.
Fair enough. I'm picking Sean. It sounds like, Darnell, you going Sean or you going Aljo?
Yeah, I'm going Sean. I just see it as he's gonna, like, Sean picks the fuck out of his shots.
Right.
Like, he doesn't really throw shit just to throw shit out there. And it's just like, Aljo, we know what he's gonna do. This is gonna almost be like with fucking Masvidal and Ben Askren. We know what you're gonna do. Don't make it too fucking obvious, because Sean, he's a striker. Don't do some obvious shit where that motherfucker can just literally laser snipe your damn chin off your damn face, and then you're gonna be getting up asking what the fuck happened.
And
like,
I think there's something to be said with the difference in the way they train too. Sean is super relaxed right now. I mean, he's all win from this. If he loses to Aljo, he's still the man. He just jumped the entire ranking bed.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna let it roll off his shoulder.
Yeah, he has weight, and Aljo can say all he wants that he doesn't feel any pressure. The pressure's 100% on him right now. It's has to even worse.
Yeah, he didn't want to take this fight for August in the first place. So he's already complaining about that. It's like, nah, bro, you're the champ. Unfortunately, because I don't want to see Leon fucking fight Colby, but that's probably what the fuck we about to get.
Yep. That's gonna be a rough one.
We don't all get what the fuck we want. Yeah, I don't want to see Colby fight for shit, but fucking meals. I don't even want to see him fighting for fucking money at this point anymore. Fuck that nigga.
Let's move on to Amanda Lemos and Zhang Weili. Let me say this. Shouts out to the UFC for finally doing some type of like amazing promotion. I was watching the promo they were putting out for Lemos and Weili. Amanda Lemos is she's mini Nunes. She's just mini Nunes. She's out there winging left and right at bitches. These white girls are going in there like, I'm going to go in there and show them my black belt abilities. And Amanda Lemos is like, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you.
I'm going to put you under the ground.
What a highlight reel Lemos has. If you're just hanging out right now, pause the podcast, go over and check out Amanda Lemos' highlight reel. She's paralyzing bitches. She's telling them what the fuck is up.
Fuck the highlights. KO, sub, decision. KO, split, sub, KO.
You're right.
Low, she mean business.
So yeah, this is going to be a great fight.
Well, she lost by submission. One of those by Andre.
Still.
Andreish.
Still.
However they pronounce it.
It's a finish.
Still.
Fight.
It's a finish.
Yeah. It is first round.
It's done. They got 10 minutes back for their life. They get to go back, drink some Gatorade. Oh, I'm sorry, Prime.
My
bad.
Oh yeah.
And some Monster.
I'm building a business here.
Who the fuck would drink Monster after a fight?
Who would do that?
Fucking crazy.
Who would do that?
And that's gonna be a fucking banger fight though.
For sure. Zhang Weili, her record speaks for herself. Her titles speak for herself. Her record of wins, beating. Yeah, very true. Very true. China.
The only one that I completely disagree with.
China, we're looking at you, but also we're friends. I know you're listening. Yeah, I'm going Amanda Lemos on that fight all the way. I'm riding the coattails right now. I'm gonna get on this hype train right now before it gets any bigger. I'm with Amanda Lemos.
I'm fan neutral because I legit don't know how this fight's gonna go.
It's gonna be a good one.
I just think China right now is like working Weili to the bone in training. Because I was surprised they didn't kill her after her first loss. Like when she lost the belt, I'm surprised they didn't just she died in a car accident. That's what they do to the Olympic. Like anyone who's in the Chinese Olympics, you don't see them on social media.
And you better watch out right now. They're listening and they go, "Oh, this is a funny podcast. I don't like the man with the bald head. We're gonna watch him."
He died in car accident. It's okay.
He think it funny? What kind of car he drive? Mustang? Perfect. American cargo. Boom.
I know I make jokes about it now, but I would never kill myself. It just needs to be on record.
Oh no, he did it. Shit. All right.
I'm watching you, China.
China. Neil Magny, Ian Machado, Gary. This is a good fight for Gary.
He traded Neil's. He was supposed to fight Jeff Neal.
That's right.
That's right.
So Neil Magny had to step in, my man. And then what was crazy is they were like, "Hey, this is the fight he actually wanted in the first place, anyway."
Wow, look at that.
He got what he wanted.
This is a true test for Gary because Neil Magny is somewhat of like a middle of the division gatekeeper. Like the second you're coming up, Here's Neil Magny. See if you can get past his stiffness, his wrestling, and his awkward striking. See if you can get past it. It's like, but I think Ian Machado is obviously he's longer than him. Obviously he's taller than them. I mean, he's also, I would say, goofier in his striking. So high chance. The only chance I see Neil Magny having is taking him down and holding him down.
Yeah, you might want to reverse those stats.
Oh, is Neil Magny taller and longer than him?
No, they're the same height, but
Okay.
Neil has 80-inch reach and 45-inch leg reach.
So
which is weird.
So he's got longer reach than
longer reach and longer legs.
Damn, that is weird. So
Ian is 74 and a half. 70. Oh yeah, you're right actually. But 74 and a half inch reach for his arms and then 42-inch. Yeah, my nigga Ian is all torso. Like, look at that. That is torso and neck.
I don't have much of a neck, so.
Oh wow, when you did that, you look really. You should walk around like that from now on.
No. So angry.
Oh shit. Cody Garbrandt, Mario Bautista. That's a canceled fight. They're looking. They said they're looking for a replacement, but I don't know. I mean, with how the UFC works nowadays, they should get one.
Do they know who backed out or
Cody?
No, Cody did.
Cody, wow.
Yeah, Mario still has. He's the one looking for a fight.
Yeah, Cody. And they said he got injured, but whatever.
Isn't that every time he's fucking fighting? I swear to God.
Him and TJ, they're basically the same now.
Pretty much.
Old for their division. They should retire. Constantly hurt, getting knocked out by younger dudes. It's like, wow, how the shoe has fallen. And within a 5-year change, it's just like video games. It's a young man's game.
Honestly, he shouldn't have went down to 125 to begin with to fight Kai.
Yeah.
Because Kai just decided, oh, you want to come down here and talk shit? All right, I got you, bro.
Think before you talk shit. But definitely, I think what's going to be, I mean, in my opinion, clearly the banger of the night, and I hope this doesn't bite me in the ass, but Marlon Vera, Pedro Munoz. God damn, what a match make that was. Holy shit. I mean, this fight's going to be full-blown fireworks.
Yeah, this is going to be good.
I mean, they're both terrifying.
Oh, so Pedro was supposed to fight Corey.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
That's why that fight got... This is why this fight even exists. Is because he pulled out of that fight.
See, Marlon Vera coming off of that loss with Sandhagen, and then fucking...
Yeah.
We got Pedro coming off a win, a decision, and then that, of course, that could not continue with him and O'Malley. So it's like, I mean, definitely this is like a big fight for both of them right now. Like, Pedro needs this fight to be a banger to like keep his like popularity tracking and to keep him pushing up in the rankings. And Marlon Vera needs this for a comeback fight. This has all the makings for a banger.
Unless Cheeto does what he does best and just decides to start fucking slow as shit.
Yeah.
And Pedro just hunts him down.
God,
that doesn't happen.
The boo and hooray for me on this card: Chris Weidman, Brad Tavares. Boo to hooray! I fucking love Brad Tavares. You know, can I tell you guys why real quick? Just he's at this point basically a legend. He's a fucking I mean, he's not ranked. He's not the best, but he's a goddamn good fighter. And he is in like every base pack of like UFC Ultimate Team for like the past 2 UFCs. Like, every time you start, you get Brad Tavares, and I'm like, okay, sure, but yeah, I like this guy. I love Brad, good guy. And I think if there was anybody that Chris Weidman could make a comeback against and maybe get a dub, it might be Brad.
I'm like, just why are you coming back, Chris?
What bothers me is I don't know if he has hinted about this being a retirement match or if this is like a full-blown comeback, like I'm coming back. Like, I'm not sure yet.
I mean, it's probably straight-up comeback fight.
He's probably going to do what a lot of older guys do where they go, I'm going to come back, and then he's going to try to make a middleweight run, and it's not going to work.
He ain't running for shit. My boy, 39, coming off a broken leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they always...
Like, and now he's coming down off of all the testosterone and steroids that they had to give him for his fucking broken leg to heal faster. Like, you think he's going to be performing like he was before? Doubt it.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Gregory Rodriguez, aka RoboCop.
Oh shit! You know what he looks like? He looks like a Brazilian. Rest in peace. He looks like a Brazilian version of the. Man, I wish I could remember his name. That Swedish guy who would always do the robot when he might not have been Swedish. He might have been Polish, but he was bald. He'd always do the robot, and then he would do a split in the middle of the octagon. Then he would kiss, and then he would kiss everybody, and then he died in a car accident, unfortunately.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember his name.
Rest in peace to him. But he looks exactly like him if he was Brazilian. I feel like he's got reincarnated into this man.
His soul just went into Gregory Rodriguez.
If Gregory Rodriguez does a split after he wins, I'm telling you, we all know what happened.
I mean, he did a pretty good split 2 fights ago. Where his forehead got split the fuck open.
Nice.
Yeah.
Real nice. Real nice.
Nice.
But yeah, that's definitely the fight I'm looking for.
Well, the rest of the fights, bupkis. You guys can catch those fights and everything else this upcoming Saturday, August 19th. And you can let us know about our picks and opinions, but you're wrong. We're the right ones. This is where you come to get the best opinions on UFC.
You have to agree with us.
Period. It's winding down now. We're getting towards the end of the episode. So you know what that means. It's time for Street Shenanigans. Oh, great. Now that's going to be...
boys, I just woke up from a mean nap.
It's all right.
Here.
America. Oh, shit. That's right, guys.
Run this place into the ground.
Street Shenanigans, where we bring you your favorite street fights that you see all over the internet from all around the world. Things that went viral, things that you didn't even see before, and we bring you a breakdown with what we call the craziness, the bullshit, and the Octagon control, which we haven't said in a while here. And we let you know about people who should have fucked around and found out, maybe who should not have fucked around and found out. We let you know about people who maybe should have used some leg kicks, maybe should have used some jiu-jitsu, all that good stuff. But the most important thing...
do's and what not to do's.
The most important thing, though, is to let you guys know.
YouTube, they're all right. All right?
All right?
They're okay.
Okay.
Okay? You're okay, okay?
Everybody's okay, all right now? Now you come down and get some more soup. Everybody's fine. You come down here and get some more soup with us. We're hanging with the boys from the videos, the ones you just saw. They all here down here for some more soup.
We're having soup.
With Aaron.
With Aaron. I saw him.
People from Wisconsin. We don't sound like that. I'm like, it's exactly how you sound. It's
just like those people from Minnesota.
Goddamn Canadians.
So, in our first video here, this is, again, that definition of, literally the title is like, fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out. This man is giving the exact thing that you would do to give off the indication that you can now hit this man. And you're fully in the right. Let's see it. I'll break it down as it's going on. Ooh, in his face. Right in his face. Oh, they're British. He knows. You platform from 93 quarters. Think you're being funny, do you? Oh, shit. Is this at a Burger King? It's at a McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's at a Macker's. That's what they call it there, Macker's. Oh! Oh!
Why did I know that was going to happen?
Pause, and then it's almost as if my man walked up to the counter afterwards. He was like, all right, now I'll have a double cheeseburger. I'll have a double Macker.
He's like, actually make that to go.
My nigga felt like a mop.
He said, can you make more to go, please?
Oh, like this dude in the white shirt clearly trashed.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
so let me point out what I mean too. Like this he's very gently putting his hands on him, letting him know this is distance right here. My hand is fully extended. Do not come any further than this. Get out of my face, please. You know, he's not even saying anything. He's just like, okay, all right, stay here.
Fuck off from here.
So some might say that, well, he touched him first. I'm like, he's only letting him know, like, you're too close to me. You need to get away. And he's not. Oh, I'm shoved. Boom. That's how you do it, boys. That's how you get away with legally punching somebody in the streets.
Well, damn it.
He went for a follow-up. You saw that, right? He was like, "Oh, I'll get you. I would have got you."
Like, if you weren't just... See, he just slapped him there, and then he was about to slap him again. It's like when the camera pans away, that's when he definitely hit this guy.
Yeah. For sure. Nice. Good shit. Justice served. This is a lot of justice in these street fights we're gonna watch tonight. One last time. See how clean this was. He'll knock him into next week. How embarrassing is that? That's on record. You said that to that man.
And then you got knocked into the next day.
Bam! Woke up talking about like, is my order ready?
Like, UK4G Vondaphone. What the fuck is Vondaphone? I gotta look that up.
UK. That's Vodafone. 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 All right.
VOD.
Go to the next
Bringing
one.
you superheroes.
VOD. Yeah. All right. We've talked about this in the past. Leg kicks. It doesn't take too much to learn how to throw a leg kick. You can learn at any age. It's best to learn if there's something you can actually kick. Because if you're just trying to kick the air, you're going to hurt your knee. It's also not going to work well. You can only do it so fast. Leg kicks will change the pace of a fight. It'll also change your attitude on a fight. We've talked about this in the past, where you'll feel much more confident just solely on the fact that you can throw a leg kick. As anybody will say, anybody can throw a punch. Anybody can throw a punch. Doesn't even have to be a good punch. You can knock somebody out. But leg kicks, that's a whole other story.
Throw a good one.
Not everybody can throw one.
But also, if you're fighting somebody wearing flip-flops, you're doing good.
You're doing good.
Unless your name is Monkey D. Luffy.
Like,
yes. Unless the guy you're fighting is Monkey D. Luffy.
Oh, damn. Mean leg kicks.
God damn.
He doesn't know where he's at.
He wasn't ready for the hands at that point.
Ooh. God damn. Ooh.
Oh man. And I gotta say, everybody's letting this happen too, so this guy's a dick. Clearly. They're like, oh.
They were like, nah, he started it.
That second and third one are mean. The fourth one's even worse. Oh, when he drunkenly threw a punch, he still took a step back. He didn't have to take that step back. Oh, clock. God. Man, it's so good. That's the difference. That's the difference right there. If you want to know why do I even need to know a leg kick? Because you don't have to worry about standing and banging. You could leg kick somebody up. It's fine. You can go on to the next one. You don't have to go through it all again because it's gonna do that. It's rapido.
I mean, at least enough for them to be like, all right, well, I don't know if I should put my hand down or just let you kick me. Like, dude was flabbergasted. He was like, I've been in a lot of street fights, but no one's ever fucking leg kicked me.
A lot of people would have that reaction.
Delivered a Harriet Tubman takedown. What the fuck?
So this is a video that went viral a little bit. This is one of those go behind the counter, fuck around and find out. And this white woman thought she was going to get the best of this old black lady. She's like, listen here, bitch. I'm not taking down my Confederate flag off my truck, and I'll tell you why. And then she came around the corner. Here she comes. Hot. She's coming in hot. She's ready to. She's going to come around the corner. Oh. Take down.
And dropped.
Bam. Pride. And then the chair. And here comes the chair. Damn. So that's good stuff right there. It's not really too much of a technical takedown at all, but she took her down.
Oh, no. It's a little technical. I didn't add it when I sent it, but she had her with a little tie clench.
I saw that. Yeah,
she grabbed the back of her neck before she threw her down.
You're very right. Immediately she came around, she went, and then turned her. You're right. She was ready with that chair.
That fucking lady's husband. I'm sorry.
For sure, that black bitch saw a moment like,
the ground, bitch.
Yep.
Here's my foot.
Sure, this black bitch saw a moment. She's like, I watch a lot of WWE and UFC. I'll swear to God, I'll Jeff Hardy your ass right now. I swear to God.
Bro, I hope that's not at a fucking hospital. That looks like it's at a hospital.
Kind of. It looks like it's some kind of healthcare
hotel. It looks like a hotel to me because
that's a good point.
These things over here.
Yeah. Good point.
That's even worse. You don't want to fuck with a fucking hotel desk worker. They are the most stressed out motherfuckers besides
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They also
air
don't give a
traffic control.
fuck.
Exactly. Like, no, that's not who you fight.
Yeah, because these people have a whole bunch of luggage.
Oh yeah. Definitely
This is
some type
definitely
of
like a
hotel
hotel.
thing. Damn, she got fucked up. I mean, seriously, just think twice before going behind the counter, guys. You shouldn't even be in. If you're watching this podcast, you're definitely not somebody who goes behind the counter.
I like how she even she didn't let her get all the way there behind the counter. She kind of stepped up and met her a little bit.
Well, also, like, why are you trying to fight somebody twice your size?
Right?
Close the distance. She's like, all right, bitch.
You're dumb.
I mean, what was she even going to do? She didn't even come at her with anything, that white bitch. She just kind of it was almost essentially just going to walk into her. She was going to phase through her. Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, with her hands down, like, no, you're.
She was going to get in her face. She was going to get in her face and be like, "What, bitch? What?"
And sure enough, they're probably going to have their police report.
Oh, no,
I wasn't going to do anything to her. It's like, nah,
charged her.
When she first walks up, I think she smacked her.
Let's see.
Like she had her hands kind of up.
Get fucked.
Well, she was like, she did one of these, like these fucking.
She had
I'm
the
gonna
cap
hit
off.
you. Yeah.
All right, let's watch the next one and the last one for the night. The most viral fight video out right now, Darnell. I'm assuming you've seen this a number of times.
Bring it up real quick. Oh fuck. Just exit out of the whole fucking window.
Whilst Ian brings it up, I'll give some context. In Montgomery, Alabama, there was a dock thing, some like a ferry or some kind. A lot of people hanging around. It's like also like a dock for boats, it looks like. And some bunch of white dudes and white bitches were on some pontoon boat docked where they shouldn't be, and a boat was trying to park where they are because that's where they're supposed to be. It was a bunch of pirates. They're coming in. Hey, fucking let us in. And the people didn't. So they sent security down. The staff of the actual place sent security down to tell them, "Yo, it's time to skedaddle." And these white dudes proceeded to jump them, and then the security guard threw his black hat in the air, and everything went from there. Go ahead, Ian.
Well, that's what started the initial altercation, and then the white dude fucking obviously tried to punch him first. Look at that. He's starting this.
Oh, yeah.
And
you can see right there in that moment.
Nobody feels bad for them.
Oh, yeah. Of course not. Look at that. Bam. It's crazy. I like this guy up here. I like that guy, and then the one who jumps in the water. He went against everything he's supposed to know. He was like, I'm going to jump in the water. Here he goes. He's considering it right now. He's like, I don't know. My granddad told me never jump in water for nobody. And this seems like it's time to do it.
This first guy, he's like trying to just break it up. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah, he definitely jumps down there, and somebody tries to fight him, and he says, "No, I'm just trying to." Well, he definitely puts his hands up. He's still splitting it up right now.
Yeah, he's just like, nah. And this guy, he needs to be kicking his legs because now his arms are tired.
The people encouraging it are good and bad.
And he lost one of those other shoes.
Oh man, yeah. The fact that they just tried to like get away. That's so funny. Yeah, you think you're just like you think you're just gonna get away with this?
But also this lady right here, I feel bad for her because she tried to break up the first fight, and now she's about to get beat up.
That's right. And look, and the other one in the teal, she's breaking it up in the wrong way. She did a punch. How you gonna break it up with a punch? Stupid.
Well, and proceeds to get her ass beat. Oh man.
And the cops, which I love to point out, the cops that I love to point out, they're just like, eh. Oh, bitch from the teal got thrown in the water. Yep. The staff was like, I like the staff. Oh, this is the best part. This is iconic right here. This is that shit. What? Oh my god.
I like how they tried to walk away with their hands down, like they weren't trying to fight.
You're just
like, nah, bro.
Turn your back.
And the one in the orange, by the way, who was like part of that, who got walked down, he was in the beginning of the video. He was in a lot of the scraps right here, He was a lot of the fights, and he got fucked up right there. Good. This is what I'm loving. You can. I don't want to see the rest of the scene. The fucking that whole thing. It's yeah.
Wait, no. What do you mean?
Okay. Let's see that. Okay, go ahead.
Well, no, I'm saying in the chair, bro. Like
I know
that's the most intimate part of this shit.
You're right.
Whoa.
Okay, so pull it
It's
back.
this guy who tucks his sandals inside of his shorts. Who the fuck does that? He deserves to get beat up.
You're right.
For that alone.
This was actually a side fight. They like, you with the sandal in your fucking pants. What are you doing? Get him.
You want to bring it back to where?
Oh no, you're good. Keep going.
Okay.
No, yeah, just let it play out. Because the chair shots are crazy.
The chair shots are so justified, and then out of nowhere, the man's. Okay, so there we go. Just a good old fashioned. Everybody's that. So I see now. Pause real quick. I see now that the woman in the red, the old woman in red, she was again doing. I don't like what people. She's trying to break up.
Trying to break it up.
No, she's throwing punches. That's not how you. Pull it back. Pull it back. She's throwing punches at the guys. That's not how you break up a fight. She's trying to.
She's doing this.
Yes, wait for the whole thing because she's in the scrap. Look, now she's in it.
She's holding her husband.
Right.
She's just splitting him apart. She
Wait
didn't throw
for
a
it.
single punch.
Wait for it.
She's getting beat up.
Okay, now she's getting beat up. You're right.
She was getting beat up the whole time. What do
now
you
she's getting beat up.
Fucking Stone
The
Cold
chair.
when it was WCW versus WWE.
And here he's looking for somebody.
And then the unnecessary chair shot, like completely unnecessary.
He's WWE heel to the max. That's how you became the best heel. You went up and chair shot at a woman.
Like that was the only part of this entire thing where I was like, all right, bro, you ain't have to do that. She was already on the ground, like.
And pushed over.
But this is the other thing too. Is like it's such a mixture of a bunch of like it was justice personified, and then it was a mixture of a lot of drunk people. Like a lot of these people are fighting so like they're so wasted, and like
no, it's just stupid chaos. It's a bunch of fucking retards.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of both. It's definitely a little bit of both because there's probably people who are there who aren't drunk, but. You can see, especially by the way that people are like just coming, like that one black lady. She just came like in the end, like not the white lady, but at the very end, she just like pats the cop on the back, and I'm like, "What are you doing? What are you doing right now? That's wasted behavior." Hey, doing good.
Oh, they just punch this one white guy runs up, not him, not these guys. This guy in the blue shirt.
I think he's one of the employees. I think all the employees.
He's like, come on, stop it! On. Boom, gets hit. He's like, I'm out of here.
Yeah. Again, that guy in the orange who came running in, that's the guy. That's the fucking guy.
Oh, no. The guy in the orange shorts.
Yeah. Fuck him. Fuck orange shorts. Orange shorts is a little bitch. Yeah, what's great about this video is that there's, like I explained this before, there's nothing left to be, like, wanted or needed or to be said. The guy with the chairs, he got arrested. He went a little too extra. Everybody said, he's doing too much. And then everybody else not the white people. Everybody else justified. The white people did a wrong fucking thing. They got their ass beat. Done. Nothing else we have to talk about here.
Oh, they're on a pontoon boat, so bunch of fucking drunk rednecks being fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Bro was just trying to do his job.
There's nothing you can tell me. You can tell me that the guy came down and was like aggressive. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. It's his job. He probably was like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Like, that's fine. That's his job.
Oh, boy.
There's nothing to teach those guys about fighting. None of them.
They're gonna jump people.
They're gonna do their own thing. Wow, holy shit!
If you're gonna fight somebody one-on-one, don't you like if you're in a group and one of your friends gets into a fight, don't instantly jump this one guy because obviously it can turn out wrong.
There's also a good thing about this to know that like it didn't. You know what's funny? It didn't blow up as like a humongously like racial affair because it was Alabama. That's why, in my opinion. Like, there's not this big world outcry of, like, what happened and how it was wrong for what these white people did because of two reasons. One, they already got their ass beat. Two, it's Alabama. The world looks at it and goes, where was it? Montgomery, Alabama? That makes sense. Scans for me. I'm sure that happens on a regular there.
Yeah.
But this isn't a political podcast. This is an MMA podcast. And it's over. We're done. Thanks, guys, for watching this episode. Thanks for supporting so far. Thanks for getting our last video up to 180 views plus. Keep pumping those numbers up. Keep liking the videos. We appreciate it. We want to be around for a long time talking about MMA, WWE, boxing, all the shit. Talk about all the shit that we'd like to talk about with you guys. So, genuinely.
If it's because I wasn't here, then fuck you.
Please let Ian down in the comments know that it was not because he wasn't here. It's just a bunch of comments being like, who the fuck is the white guy? I don't know who he...
Who the fuck is that guy?
Shit. Thanks, guys, for being here. And thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Until next time. Peace.
Welcome to Throwing Hands.
You're playing touch.
You're
dorking apart. The ponytail.
My balls are hot.